I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited! Yes! Thanks for feeding the ghost, Carl. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh. I've played this game so many times, I can't imagine needing all the tips.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Have you played this game, Carl? Have you played this best game ever made? Maybe the original? Based on Metal Gear Solid. Did they change anything? There's no way they changed anything. There would have been a big deal about it. Never played Metal Gear? Oh, this one, Carl. This one's incredible. When I first got my hands on it, I blew through it in... God, it wasn't long.
Flying over Pakistan. Altitude
I think it was one night.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Yeah, I can hear. We'll
20 minutes
see.
to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization.
Can you hear me all right? Is the game too loud?
Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that
Game is
cigar.
fine. Good.
Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
The game doesn't really get bombastically loud until closer to the end.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Interesting. Little crackling audio.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
It needs to fly. Yeah, it's Jeff
You'll be
Goldblum under
falling
that
at
mask.
130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to
God,
drop off.
he's so
Stand by.
cool.
Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Ooh. Lord have mercy. Why is the audio so crispy?
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially
He has
organized.
speakers
into a
with
unit.
motor sounds.
Virtuous mission.
Are you hearing the pops in the
Sounds
audio?
like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well,
Sound is fine?
About
Alright,
2
so it's
years
just on my
ago-
side then. Wonder why.
a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most
Step off the
responsible
cable?
for the
There are no
multi-engine
cables.
cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why'd he want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side.
What happened? You alright, game? Oh. That's strange. Huh. While we're here... let's have a look.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Huh? Where the fuck did that come from? What's going on with my setup? That come through the... It came through the fucking controller. Is the game audio... Is that why everything's fuggy? Is it trying to route it through the game controller? The fuck? All right. Okay. Let's see if that. Wait. Well, let me double check this. Let's see if that fixed it.
Holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West
The audio's
Berlin.
fine now. Okay.
It took him 2 weeks.
Okay,
and more
so
than
for
600
some reason it
miles
was
to get
trying to
from the
pipe
research
half of the
facility
audio
in the Soviet
through
Union to Berlin.
the PlayStation
In no condition
controller
to say anything coherent.
instead of just through my
It was
headphones.
only a
So-
week
okay.
later that we had something much
What a
bigger on our
weird-
hands.
The
All
Cuban
right.
Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962.
Important thing is we got it figured out.
President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba.
Why would anyone on your stuff off the controller?
The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and
It
remove
probably
the
has
missiles.
something to do with it having
Same time, he
a
announced a naval blockade
headphone
to prevent
jack
further
at the
missile
bottom of the
shipments
controller,
reaching Cuba.
and then you would plug
But
those
the
in, and then
Soviets
you can
didn't
just
back down, instead
pipe all your
basing
audio
their
through
armed
that
forces on
instead of
secondary
through
alert.
TVs or
Soviet
monitors and
transport
stuff.
ships
It's
carrying
probably
missiles
just that.
continued on course
If I
towards
was
Cuba.
just playing off
US and
the
Soviet
off the
forces went on alert
PlayStation,
for an all-out
I've
nuclear
used it
war.
like that before.
Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security
But I don't
Council
know.
and unofficial channels
Good question.
to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally,
It has
on
its use
October
case.
28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear
I can't
holocaust.
wait for the 3.5-hour unskippable
But in order to get the
sex
Soviets to pull
cutscene
their missiles
about
out,
an hour into this
we had to
game.
make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Oh, right.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selinoyarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
What shitty goggles? That's all they had in 1970. That's the best you could hope for.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
They loaded up that now
Even
he's
with the
visible
fuel in
for
the
a long
reserve
time.
tank, we're facing a 4-hour
There's a lot of
time
cloud
limit.
cover, and I don't know
All
if
goes well,
anybody
it
would really be
shouldn't take
paying
more
too
than a
much
few
attention.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Something as small as an operation as this, I don't know if anybody's even looking at the sky.